We thank you all for being here tonight. We also are thrilled to have Maple Ridge parents with us and children, and Ms. Dagan and her staff with us, so we are very appreciative that you came out this evening. The order for tonight, we'll have some items to go through, and then within 4 or 5 minutes here, we'll start with the program from Principal Steger. After that, she will do her report, and then we'll take a 10-minute break. After the 10-minute break, you're more than welcome to come back. Don't feel like you have to. Nobody does. So, and that's fine.
Tell them about pictures.
Yeah, there will be pictures, of course, out in the lobby area. Okay, so afterwards. So thanks for being here tonight. We will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance and moment of silence. You can stand with us, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We will have a moment of silence or prayer. Thank you. 1.3, adjustments to the agenda. Dr. Hall, are there any adjustments this evening?
There are no adjustments, President Lord.
Thank you. 1.4, our core purpose, core goals, and core values. Our core purpose is success for all students. The core goal is at least 90% of students pass the language arts, English, and mathematics assessments on the state test. We will continue to be an institution guided by ethical strength, known for its servant spirit and embodiment of the qualities of stewardship, putting students first in our priorities and decision-making. 1.5, comment from patrons. We did not have anybody sign up to speak this evening. 2.1, you're on, Principal Steger.
And I always love to ask the teachers to come and present the awards to their students, because they are the ones who nominate your children and they're the ones who see the amazing things. And there's always several to choose from, so my job is hard. I have to read and make those decisions, and I don't like that part of my job, but I do believe that everybody here tonight is very deserving of their awards. So I'm going to ask that Mrs. Petmeyer comes up and Emma McKeeman comes up right now. Okay, there's that for you. And then when you're done, she'll get these, but I'll let you read that first. Okay.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Petmeyer, and I teach second grade at MRE. And this is my student, Emma McKeeman. And I nominated her because she is such a wonderful student to have in my classroom, and she truly, I feel, exemplifies all of the different character counts pillars. I feel that trustworthiness, though, is the one that describes her the most, because no matter what is going on at school, I always know and I can trust that Emma is doing the right thing. She is a kind friend to everyone, both in and outside of the classroom, and she is a student whom others can always count on. She makes sure others are being treated respectfully, whether it is an activity in our classroom, she's at specials, during lunch, or even out on the playground. She is both helpful and caring, and she is a student who you know always does the right thing because of the great character that she has. If someone is not sure of what to do, you can always trust and know that Emma will be a person who is willing to help. Her positive attitude and kind heart both have really helped Emma to become a leader in our classroom and an outstanding role model for her classmates. I feel that Emma truly deserves to be recognized for what a great citizen she is at MRE and receive the Character Counts Award for Trustworthiness. Congratulations.
So we have a certificate certificate for everybody. And the other thing we have for everyone, if you've been in Maple Ridge, this is a T-shirt with their pillar that they exemplify. We have in our main hallway posters with students who wear their shirt, and it's for all the other students to see. It's the coolest thing ever. So we will take a picture of all the students at some point in the future, and we'll make a poster for them, and it'll hang up in our school for a whole year. And then the parents will get it at the end of the year. But congratulations. And what we're going to do is we're going to have you walk around, and Ms. Petmeyer, you can go too. And we're going to shake hands. Yeah, congratulations. And you're going to help us. We're going to shake hands around to all the board members, okay? There we go.
Way to go, Emma. Keep it up. Congratulations.
He's the scary one.
That's right. That's right. Good job, Emily. Good job. She had a nice warm hand.
That's your, awesome. Okay.
My name is Mrs. Flieger, and if Jaden Gomez wants to come on up. Jaden is the winner of our Respect Pillar, and I've been teaching 4th grade for 5 years. And Jaden Gomez stands out as one of the most respectful students I have ever had the privilege of teaching. Jaden first caught my attention on Meet the Teacher Night. He ran up to me, gave me a hug, and I said, "I am so excited to be your for you to be my teacher." When he left that evening, he turned back to say, "I can't wait for school to start. Thank you for being here tonight." From that moment on, Jaden has shown nothing but genuine respect for every adult he encounters. Each morning, Jaden greets me with a hug and asks me how my night was. At the end of each day, he does the same, wishing me a great evening and saying he'll see me in the morning. And oftentimes that's tagged with, "Thank you for being my teacher today." His kindness and consistency speaks volumes about the character and respect that he shows others. One instance that stands out to me when there was some trouble in the boys' bathroom. After I addressed the class, Jaden came up to me and said, "Ms. Flieger, I'm sorry I did that. I promise it won't happen again." His apology was sincere and heartfelt, and true to his word, he has followed through and it hasn't happened since. To me, the ability to take the responsibility, apologize, and change the behavior exemplifies what respect truly is. Jaden's respect extends to everyone around him. He begins every conversation with adults by, "Hi, how are you today?" A small gesture that demonstrates his genuine care for others around him. He treats his classmates with the same kindness and inclusion, always looking out for others and making sure no one is left out. Jaden also shows respect for our school environment. He is the student who quietly goes around the room at the end of the day to make sure everything is clean and organized. He tidies up after his classmates, and he leaves his lunch table spotless. He never hesitates to jump in and help, whether it's me or a fellow student who needs an extra hand. Jaden embodies every characteristic of the respect pillar. His thoughtfulness, integrity, and kindness shine through in everything he does. Our classroom and Maple Ridge is a better place because of him. It is an honor to nominate Jaden Gomez for the Character Counts Award. I've also had the discussion with both 3rd and 2nd grade teachers of Jaden, and in the conversation they have also shared that Jaden is one of the most respectful kids that they have ever taught. This shows me that this is his true character, and I know he will continue to be a respectful student for the rest of his student career.
You do what you have to do, buddy. Good job, bud. Way to go. Good job. Good job. Good job, Mrs. Flieger.
Nice work, man.
Congratulations. Thank you.
I'm Miss Paulson, and I teach 6th. Come on up. Most sixth graders at Maple Ridge Elementary School have been in our building for 7 years. Kinley has not, but we love her just as well. They have learned the rules by now. They know the expectations and should be the role models for the younger students. In all reality, though, when you interact with sixth graders, many times students are not exhibiting these behaviors, unfortunately. However, if you were to walk by room 207, which is my room, you will see a blonde young lady who does show these traits daily. She is a true embodiment of responsibility, and her name is Kinley Peterson. A lot of times during sixth grade, students tend to make decisions based on what their peers will deem cool or popular. Kinley doesn't seem to take that into consideration. She chooses actions and her words based on her guiding principles, rather than what others think is right. She also tries to stay out of the sixth grade drama, showing how amazing she is at making good decisions and being responsible for her own actions. Being responsible means making sacrifices at times, including giving up coveted recess time. Kinley is part of our junior beta club, requiring her to give up a few days a week to help out teachers during her recess time. Along with that responsibility, she sometimes will ask to use her recess time to complete assignments or projects or receive extra help on challenging content. This shows how dedicated she is to her education, another example of the definition of responsibility, how responsibility fits her like a glove. Kinley truly is a fantastic role model for all students in our building, making her a wonderful Maple Ridge representative for the character counts trait of responsibility. Yay!
Congratulations.
Great job, Kinley. That's what they. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Bricker, and I teach third grade at Maple Ridge. And for fairness, I nominated Grayson Petmeyer. Grayson is an outstanding recipient of the Fairness Award because he constantly demonstrates fairness in his daily interactions. He takes turns, he waits patiently, and he even allows others to go first when he sees they are eager to participate. He follows classroom and game rules, never changing them to benefit himself, and he listens to all classmates' ideas during group activities. In addition to his respectful behavior, Grayson makes a conscious effort to include others. He invites students who may be left out to join games or group tasks, making sure everyone feels welcome. He is the one who stands and waits to see who doesn't have a partner, and then he goes and asks them. His words are kind to everyone, including myself. Every morning he walks in with a smile and says hello and asks me how I'm doing. When misunderstandings do occur, he is honest about his mistakes, and he makes an effort to correct any situation that may have been unfair or wrong. His actions show a genuine commitment to treating others well. Grayson also demonstrates fairness by treating all classmates equally, never choosing favorites or excluding anyone because they are different. He accepts outcomes with grace, whether he wins or if he loses, and he always congratulates others. His positive attitude and respectful behavior creates a classroom environment where all students feel valued, including myself. Because of his kindness and displaying fairness in both his words and action, he is very deserving of the Fairness Award.
All right, Miss Summer Powell, you want to come on up? My name is Leah Dummel, and I teach second grade at, no, I don't teach second grade. Listen, I had summer in second grade, so that's why I'm like going down memory lane. I teach fourth grade at Maple Ridge Elementary, okay? And, sorry. According to Google AI, okay, a caring student is described as someone who shows kindness, empathy, and compassion towards others, actively helps those in need, and demonstrates a sense of community and responsibility. After I read this description, I really believe that your face needs to be right next to that description when you look it up. Summer has become an obvious safe place for students in my class. They flock to her. Summer shows kindness by greeting her fellow classmates in the morning. She reminds them to read the morning slide if they are not doing that. It's as if she walks into the room with an awareness to find somebody in need and to help them so that they don't fall behind. And I know that empathy is a buzzword right now, but I have seen it in Summer since I had her in second grade. She can tell when a person is hurting, she can tell when they're upset, when they're struggling, or when they're in need. And the remarkable thing about Summer is that she doesn't just know these things, that she acts on them without being prompted by any adults. When a classmate at her table falls behind during a lesson, I often look over and see that Summer is already leaned over and patiently getting them caught up. She is one of the most patient children I have ever seen. When she does step in to care for others, she never grows frustrated. She does not give up easily. And when she leans into the needs of that person, she does whatever she can to help them meet those needs. Summer demonstrates a sense of responsibility to her fellow classmates by always taking her time on her work, asking questions when things don't make sense or are unclear, and participates in classroom discussions. She exudes classroom community just by being herself and participating in classroom discussions. She is herself, and even when she's not in class with us, her absence is felt by all of us. She gives her peers an honest and authentic sense of belonging when they're around her, and she makes them feel comfortable to ask for help and to be themselves. Summer is an all-around incredible student. I was able to have her in second grade as well as this year in fourth grade, and her growth, not just academically, has been such a gift to be a part of. It's an honor and a privilege to stand here and present Summer Powell with the Character Counts Award for being an amazingly caring student. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Kaylin Sears. I'm a first grade teacher at MRE. Beside me, I have Miss Macy McKeeman. I nominated Macy for the Citizenship Award. Macy is a shining example of what it means to show a true citizenship. A good citizen is respectful, honest, compassionate, follows rules, helps others, and leads with kindness. And Macy represents all these traits every single day. Macy consistently demonstrates the leadership in our classroom. She is confident in using her voice to stand up for what is right and to gently redirect her peers when they're making poor choices. She includes everyone without hesitation and makes sure no one ever feels left out. Her compassion and kindness shine through in everything she does. One moment that truly stands out happened during a spelling activity. Macy noticed that a classmate beside her was struggling. Without being asked, she leaned over and said, "Let's sound this out together." She patiently guided her classmate through the process, helping them connect sounds and letters until they spelled the word correctly. When her classmate succeeded, Macy smiled and said, "Good job, you did it." This simple act of kindness shows how she naturally encourages and lifts up others. Macy's happiness and positivity makes our classroom a brighter, better place. She leads not only in her words, but with her actions and her attitude. Her positive spirits inspire her classmates to do their best and to treat others one another with the same kindness she shows. She has a gift of bringing out the good in those around her. Macy is also the first to volunteer when someone needs help, whether it's walking a friend to the nurse or assisting during classroom activities. I can always trust her to make responsible choices, even when no one's watching. She has a genuinely caring heart and always does the right thing simply because it's who she is. Macy is hardworking, responsible, and has grown so much this school year. Her kindness, leadership, and positive energy make her an outstanding role model for her peers. Our classroom and our school are better because Macy is a part of it. She truly represents what it is to be a good citizen.
We have to give you one.
Great job. Good job. Way to go. Good job.
Good job, young lady. Thank you very much. She couldn't stand still.
And I would like Tracy Oler to come on up. I know. So the next award that I'll be presenting is our Above and Beyond Award, and this is going to Tracy Oler. We're proud to recognize someone whose hard work and creativity have made a lasting impact on our school. Tracy Oler is one of our instructional assistants, and she's gone above and beyond in capturing the heart of our school community through her artistic talents of photography and creation of the yearbook. She is one of the people who will take pictures of your kids for their posters. So there we go. It just ties all in. Yeah. And she has all these ideas. Sorry, I'm going way off script, but she has all of these ideas, and it's absolutely outstanding and amazing. And she thinks ahead of next year's theme is going to be this, and it's just really, it's really cool to see. Her dedication has helped us preserve the moments that matter the most, and her commitment shows in every photo she takes. Throughout the year, Tracy's taken countless pictures of both staff and students, always making sure everyone feels included and represented. She has a special way of helping people feel comfortable in front of the camera, and her photos reflect the spirit of our school. Thanks to her, our yearbook's filled with real memories, moments of laughter, teamwork, learning, and friendship. What makes Tracy's work even more impressive is the time that she invests outside of her regular hours, whether it's attending events after school, organizing photos, or editing. She's never hesitates to do what needs to be done. Her dedication shows how much she cares about our students and staff and how committed she is to creating something meaningful for our school community. Most of all, Tracy is someone who always thinks of others. She shares her talents generously. She uses her creativity and kindness to make our school a better place. And her hard work helps us remember the moments that shape our school year. And for that fact, we're truly grateful. Please join me in congratulating Tracy. Thank you. And then you get to go and shake everybody's hand as well. Thank you. Yes, there you go.
Well, I was going down the hall today taking photos, or I just had my camera to go to the basketball game, and Mrs. Cox's son goes like flying in her room. She goes, "What are you doing?" That lady with the cameras out there. So
Yeah. Most of them, yes.
Thank you so much, Tracy. Wait for your speech. Come on.
No, I'm not doing the speech.
Okay.
Don't
Thank
tell
you.
us who.
Thank you for what you do, and congratulations.
Tom Bannon could come on up. He is receiving the award for our business partner. And Tom Bannon is he works for Community Hospital, and he is the VP for Community Engagement. And he not only helps just Maple Ridge, but all of the schools in the district hugely. So I'll tell you a little bit about him. I'm honored to recognize Community Hospital Anderson as this year's Community Partnership Award winner. Your generosity has made a huge difference for our students and their families. Because of your support, we can provide important items and care that help students feel safe, comfortable, and ready to learn. Your kindness reminds us that even small acts can have a big impact on a child's life, and for that, we're truly grateful. Your donations have helped students in every one of our schools. At Pendleton Heights High School, you help supply everyday items from deodorant, contact care, clothing, things many students need but might not always have. The clinic at the high school is even saving money to replace beds that are falling apart, something that'll make a big difference for students who need medical care during the school day. At the middle school, 30 to 40 students visit the clinic every day. You provide snacks for diabetic students, baby wipes, toiletries. You help feed volunteers who complete vision screenings for the 8th graders, and you help cover fees for certain sports or choir so students won't have to miss out. Your support also reaches our elementary schools. At East Elementary, your donations provided supplies for students who might even need a shower at school or fill first aid kits, have hygiene items. Your donations have helped buy shoes for children who needed them right away, even funded a wheelchair for the clinic. At Pendleton Elementary, primary and intermediate, you help provide clothing, snacks, hairbrushes, toothbrushes. And at Maple Ridge, typically at least 30 students are seen in the clinic every day. You supply items like lotion, lip balm, deodorant, Band-Aids, cough drops, clothing, safety tools like CPR posters, and mounts for LifeVac devices. So just to give some idea, there is a community chefs event, and each year an administrator goes and represents South Madison schools. And there are representatives from all different schools in Madison County. And it's a fundraising event. And so what happens after this event is that the money raised during that event is divided, well, a quarter of it is divided. Half of it is divided among the different schools that participate based on student population. And over the last 2 years, our district has received funds, approximately $13,000 to $14,000 each year from this event. So it really does help our students and our nurse's office, and we definitely appreciate that partnership with you.
Happy to do it.
Thank you. And on behalf of all the school nurses as well, they greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate the help. So thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you.
We
Appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very nice, I appreciate it. Thank you, thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
I just saw you guys 2 weeks ago.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Hey, play, right?
That's right, that's right.
Next time.
Hey, Tom.
Thanks, appreciate
You're ready to proceed?
Okay. Well, thank you, school board. Thank you, board president. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. I will just talk about our wonderful School of Maple Ridge. I'm the principal, Ms. Stager, our assistant principal, Mr. Brown is also here tonight. Our mission is that we are dedicated to the growth of students, staff. We'll accomplish this by providing a welcoming, safe, and supportive learning environment in which everyone's valued and achievements are celebrated. Our vision, one team, one mission, success for all students. And that's the display that I was speaking about earlier. These were our last year recipients in our main hallway. So those will all be changed up after we get an opportunity to get pictures of your children in their shirts. Yay, I love it. So to talk about some data, every year our kindergarten through 2nd grade students take a test called NWEA. They take that assessment 3 times a year, and it's an adaptive test, meaning if you get a question correct, the questions get a little bit harder, and it comes with an overall score. Our goal is to help students grow every year. And so these scores are based on the entirety of last school year. There is a projected growth in general, and then there is an observed growth from how our students grow. In kindergarten, the projected growth that students make through the course of a year is 14 points. Our kindergartners in reading have grown 18 points last school year. 1st grade, the projected growth was 13 points, and our students grew by 17 points. And in 2nd grade, the projected growth was by 12 points, and our students on average grew by 17 points in reading on NWEA. We also take NWEA math, and on that on this chart again, you can see in blue is what they're projecting, how a typical student would grow, and the red is how our students are growing. So our kindergarten, they were projected to grow 14 points last year. They grew by 18 points in math. In first grade, they were projected to grow by 13 points, but they grew on average 17 points. And in second grade, they were projected to grow 12 points, but on average, they grew 17 points. We also have other assessments for our grades 3 through 6 students, and that assessment is typically iLearn. There is a summative assessment that's taken near the end of the school year. So for iLearn, the state averages on language arts are typically around 40 or 41% of students are proficient. In third grade, last year, we had 39.4% in language arts. In fourth grade, we exceeded the state average by 6 points. So we were at 47.6% of students that were proficient, where the state average was 41. In fifth grade, which is still 2 points above our state average. There's also a math component of iLearn. And for iLearn Math, there's definite huge growth with scores. And a lot of this is attributed to we several years ago had a new adoption for everyday math, and that has shown very good results across the district for us. So in third grade, the state average on iLearn Math proficiency was 52%, and we had 80% of students proficient, so we were at 28% points above the state average. In fourth grade, we were 17 points above the state average, at 66% of students proficient. In fifth grade, we were at 47% of students proficient, which is 5 points above the state average. In sixth grade, we were at 45% of students proficient, which is 5 points above the state average, and overall, we were 14 points above the state average of proficiency on math in grades 3 through 6. So that's great. That's huge. We love it. We like to keep doing those things. That learning curve, though, on everyday math was a little bit hard, but we made it. So I think we're all, and I'm talking like we see that huge growth as staff. With iRead, iRead is a test that students take in third grade. They take it in second grade, but they also do take it in third grade. And so in 2024, the state average of students who passed iRead was 82%. In our school, we were 10% higher. Our average was 92.7%. And then in 2025, the state average on iRead was 87%, and we were 10 points higher. We had 97% of our students passing that third grade test, which is outstanding. And a lot of that work is definitely to all the different interventions, the programs we have in place, our instructional coaches, our amazing teachers, the front loading from our K-2 teachers as well. There's a lot of effort put into that test and those scores. We have a program at Maple Ridge, and we have leadership days. And so once a month, our teachers pick one student that manages themselves by their actions, words, and behaviors, showing respect and kindness to others. And we like to do a lot of t-shirts at Maple Ridge. So they also get a t-shirt, and we wear a leadership t-shirt, and those student recipients get their picture taken. And then any past leader recipients also wear that shirt on our leader day. So it's actually really cool to see. They're different colors every year, so you sort of see a rainbow of different leadership shirts going through our building. And our kids absolutely love that. Our school counselor, Mrs. Bays, goes into all the classrooms and presents the leadership award, and everyone is always, I hope I get it. It's very adorable, very, very cute. So that is a fun thing that we do at Maple Ridge. The other big thing that we've got at Maple Ridge finally is our new playground, which that's like a labor of love, right? I know, finally. I mean, that playground was one in the making, but we are fortunate to have funding in order to fund a new playground, and everyone thought we were a little wild because we went with some old school type of equipment, like we have a merry-go-round, and we have teeter-totters, and we have, a spaceship orbiter and all these spinny things that really had not been in a lot of playgrounds. And a lot of our staff said, well, the kids will figure it out. I mean, you'll learn. So, and they have. And it's been really fun, I think, as a whole school to see everybody excited about it. We do typically one fundraiser a year, and the kids have known the last few years where this is going to go to our new playground. This is right. Yeah. And it finally did go to our new playground. And it's also a nice bonus too, because we're so close to the neighborhood next door, Maple Trails. They don't have a playground so we get a lot of kids that come over and play on the playground and get really good use out of it. So that is super exciting for us. I mean, it might seem little, but it's huge in our eyes, all of our eyes. So that's fun. The spotlight that we wanted to focus a little bit more on tonight is our multicultural night. This is an evening that Maple Ridge is the only school in the district that has done this so far. And so I've asked some teachers to talk about their roles in this, and we have some students that are going to talk about their experience with that. So I'm going to start, with Mrs. Mrs. Reth. You're welcome to come up, and if you want to come on up, Mrs. Ledbetter as well. Yeah, that's fine. And Mr. Chris.
My name is Megan Reth, and I am the English language learner teacher at Maple Ridge. Last year, a parent had shared that their previous school held a multicultural night and hoped to see something similar at Maple Ridge. Ms. Stager asked me to take the lead, and after gathering ideas from another school, it would be a team effort. So we partnered with Mrs. Taylor to combine the event with our Title I Family Outreach Program. And Mr. Westman, our music teacher, eagerly integrated what was the folk dancing and art show. We then pulled in our STEM class and our art class to have a collaborative night. Art and STEM classes joined by creating cultural artwork and structures representing countries around the world. Ultimately, 12 families hosted booths, 2 students performed cultural dances, staff led cultural crafts, and high school language clubs and the FACS classes shared food and displays. We welcomed 206 participants in our very first year. In my 14 years at Maple Ridge, our school has become wonderfully diverse. With students representing 15 languages, the Multicultural Fair truly celebrated the rich diversity of our community. So there are a few pictures here of the different booths. We also had some of the displays, and I'll let Mr. Chris talk about that. The crafts and the FACS class from the high school came over and provided food as well. I'll have Ms. Ledbetter talk about some of the artwork in a moment. And then we had some wonderful performers. So in a moment, Avnor and Ashrita are going to come up and share a little bit about their experience. So I'll give it to Ms. Ledbetter.
Well, good evening. As a new teacher at Maple Ridge, it was really exciting to start my teaching career jumping right into the multicultural event, to be able to come in and talk about the countries that we were going to be doing artwork and the artists from those countries, and to see the excitement on the kids' eyes that, wait, that's my country, that's my heritage. It was amazing just to see their excitement to be able to represent their culture and just their background. So it was a really nice way to start things off at Maple Ridge for me. And really looking forward to working with Mr. Chris this year, doing some collaborative work, getting the kids to work together, doing research and doing some fun things. So I'll let you jump on in with that.
My name's Mr. Chris. I'm the STEM teacher. Didn't really know what we were going to get ourselves into, and I think building buildings with 5th and 6th graders that got to the point where some of them would climb inside the building out of cardboard, and we would be like, this is not going to work, let alone trying to find places to store everything and then put everything on display. We had 3rd and 4th graders that created trivia games over the different countries. This year we're going to try to do it even bigger and better. 5th, 6th graders are working on piñatas to represent the different countries. 5th graders will work on buildings, and then we're going to tie it all together. There's students here, I don't want to tell them what they're going to do yet, because we've been holding 4th and 3rd grade kind of off as a little secret, but they're going to find out after winter break what they're getting ready to see. So it is a wonderful night. I've taught in many different schools, and just seeing the community come together in this fashion is just unbelievable. Being able just to walk around. I think I'm in this picture, probably wearing the same shirt in the back. And my thought was like, I was just in awe of just watching everybody and just seeing everybody come together and share in this whole moment. So, yeah.
Avnor and Astrida, we invited a few of our participants to come. So that is Astrida and then Avnor over there in the far picture who actually danced with his mom. So if you would like to share a few, words about how you felt or your experiences, feel free to do so.
Sorry. It felt fun. It felt like I'm traveling outside the world when I'm still in the school. The foods, the games, it was really interesting, and I think you should do it again. I think that we should do it again. And I love the games, and I got to learn about a lot of different cultures. And I love the food.
Thank you. And this was something that has been in the works. We have slowly over the last several years become more and more diverse at Maple Ridge. And then as parents have brought up, hey, have you ever thought about doing an event like this? As a building, we weren't quite sure what kind of turnout we would have, and we honestly tried to look at other buildings to figure out how did they do it, what did they do, what should we do. And so it was funny sitting in a lot of the planning meetings, we'd throw an idea out and go, I don't know, do you think this will work? I don't know. We're gonna, we'll sort of try it, and we, diverted and went different pathways. And I want to give a little special shout out to Mrs. Ledbetter and Mr. Christ, because that was their first year at Maple Ridge. So also on top of just learning everything about, Maple Ridge, and then it's, hey, we're gonna do this brand new thing that none of us really know what we're doing, but we're gonna try to figure it out together. And then also Mrs. Ledbetter had a piece of art for every single student in the building hanging in the hallway. We have close to 900 students. That's huge. So their efforts, Mrs. Reth's efforts with all of the planning, all of the preparation, and just pulling it off was, I think, just as a huge sense of accomplishment for us. And it was even very special to hear and see our students enjoying it, and to hear staff members and to see them also be in awe of what we're really trying to create here at Maple Ridge, which is amazing. So I wanted to make sure that you guys understood how big of an impact that made on us as a building, and we're hoping to continue that for years moving forward. And that is all I have. I want to thank the school board for all of their support through the school year. You guys have always been very helpful and supportive, and our central office staff as well is absolutely amazing. And then we love our students, so we wouldn't do our job if we didn't love them, and we always appreciate the support from our families and parents and community members. We know that we couldn't do it without everyone. Thank you for coming out tonight.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, President.
Ms. Steger, thank you very much for sharing all the wonderful things going on at Maple Ridge Elementary School. And we appreciate your staff and all that they are doing also. As parents and children, thank you for being here tonight, sharing all the great news. It's really cool. It's a special place, and we sure appreciate you being here. At this time, we'll have some pictures out in the lobby if you'd like to come out. And you're more than welcome, like we said, to come back. So thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
When is that, in the spring?
Evidently, yeah. If they let us know. We will go with minutes of the regular meeting. Everybody's had a chance to look at them. Any questions about those?
Mr. Lord, we need to get a couple microphones.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second that.
Okay, Penny?
Anna Blake? Yes. Buck Evans?
Yes.
Kevin Ginder?
Yes.
Mike Hanna?
Yes.
Bill Hutton?
Yes.
Mark Thompson?
Yes.
John Lord?
Yes. 4.2, approval of accounts payable vouchers. Any questions for Mr. McCarty about those? Nope. We'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Penny?
Yes. Buck Evans?
Uh-huh.
Kevin Ginder?
Yes.
Mike Hanna?
Yes.
Bill Hutton?
Yes.
Mark Thompson?
Yes.
John Lord?
Yes. Consent items number 5, you usually take 5.1 to 5.5 together. Are there any objections to that this evening? Okay, we'll do 5.1 through 5.5. Do we have a motion?
So moved. I'll second that.
All right. So Penny?
Anna Blake? Yes. Buck Evans?
Yes.
Kevin Ginder?
Yes.
Mike Hanna?
Yes.
Bill Hutton?
Yes.
Mark Thompson? John Lord?
Yes.
Yes and yes.
6.1, contract approval. Mr. McCarty?
Thank you, President Lord. Tonight, the administration is requesting approval of a tutoring contract with Lana Moore, who is a retired teacher from South Madison.
Okay.
For English language.
Any questions of Mr. McCarty? Okay, then we'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Penny?
Anna Blake? Yes. Buck Evans?
Yes.
Kevin Ginder?
Yes.
Mike Hanna?
Yes.
Bill Hutton?
Yes.
Mark Thompson?
Yes.
John Lord?
Yes. 6.2, approval of financing for buses. Mr. McCarty?
Thank you, President Lord. Tonight, the administration is requesting permission to obtain financing from Daimler for 2 special ed wheelchair lift buses to replace 2 that are in our fleet.
Okay, any questions about that? Okay, we'll entertain a motion then.
Motion to approve.
Second that.
Penny?
Anna Blake? Yes. Buck Evans?
Yes.
Kevin Ginder?
Yes.
Mike Hanna?
Yes.
Bill Hutton?
Yes.
Mark Thompson?
Yes.
John Lord?
Yes. 7.1, comment from patrons. We did not have anybody sign up to speak
I
this
have a
evening.
question. Probably should have asked this before we took the vote. Is that 153,000, is that per bus or is that for 2 buses?
Yeah, it's about double what it was 5 years ago, but yes,
Per bus?
per bus.
Okay.
Okay, we didn't, 7.1, we didn't have anybody sign up. 7.2, communications from the superintendent. Dr. Hallford, do you have anything for us?
Yeah, I just, you know, we've had a pretty trying week this week with weather, and I just want to make sure that we point out and thank and make sure our bus drivers know how much we appreciate them getting on a 36,000-pound bus and driving that on ice-covered roads with 60 kids in there. But I'll say this, yesterday morning when I came in after the 2-hour delay, because I'd already been up for 5 hours, so I came in and our crew of bus drivers were all sitting at the picnic tables ready to go. So they come in, they take their job serious, they're professional with it, and I just want to give them some gratitude, because that is an incredibly tough job.
Okay, communications from the Board of School Trustees. We'll start down here. Mr. Ginder? Mr. Hanna?
I did my first Arabian readers today at Pendleton Elementary with a first grader, and it was awesome. And I'd encourage people to do that. It's 20 minutes, 25 minutes. It was really good. I was so impressed with that. But I'll tell you one thing that was really good. I followed 3 teachers who were walking over from the other building. And they went in the door, and I was a few steps behind, and I don't even know the teacher's name, but she said, "It's protocol, you'll have to come in after I shut this door." She didn't, so she was doing I don't even know who it was, But she was doing what she was supposed to do, and I got in, obviously, but that was all good.
Good.
It was all
All the protocol,
good, yes.
school safety, good.
Had a lot of conversation with the officer there. We talked for quite a bit, and he was just glad to be there and glad to help and work with the kids. He really enjoyed it. It was really good, yeah.
Anna?
We all set our alarms so that way we would not miss the choir singing on Thanksgiving, and they did such a good job. All three of their, all three of their songs, and the interview was really well. It was just, I thought they just did a fantastic job. Super exciting. I can't imagine how fun and it's just awesome for those choir kids.
Yep, absolutely. Mr. Hutton?
I'd just like to say thank you to Dr. Hall for the decisions he's had to make lately. What I appreciate the most is you don't make decisions based on what everybody else is doing, but you make the decision based on what our area is experiencing. And I know that gets you beat up every once in a while because people say, well, everybody around us is delaying or canceling. Why can't we? I appreciate the way you've handled it.
Buck?
Oh, good, thanks.
I want to say congratulations to our boys basketball team. They are 3-0. They've done real well. Our girls are doing well also. Our swimmers were Madison County swimming champions this year. So a lot of good things going on. We're wrapping up the first semester here in a couple of weeks. It's amazing to think the school year's half over. So we appreciate all the staff and all that they've had to do this week with the 2-hour delays, and just those everybody's schedules off. But hey, they adapt and they did what's best for children. So very pleased. Okay, 8.1, adjournment of the regular meeting by, okay, do we have a motion?
Second.
All right. Penny?
Yes.
Buck Evans?
Yes?
Kevin Ginder?
Yes.
Mike Hanna?
Yes.
Bill Hutton?
Yes.
Mark Thompson?
Yes.
John Wooden?
Yes.